Alrighty, hello everyone. I hope you're having a good day. So, today we are going to be working on the Morrigan class engine room. So, it's been needing a little bit of attention ever since we built it, and so we're going to give it what it really needs, moving things around, making it user friendly, and making it so that we can actually, walk around in it properly. So,
Cut the trees down.
right
Can I
now,
borrow
oh,
your axe?
I'm joined by a couple of the subscribers and Max in voice.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up, guys? Wait,
And
hold up. Max, give me other Max, give me your axe, please. I'm just gonna cut down the trees I want to cut down.
so right now they're playing on our
Other guy.
Minecraft server, which is for our subscribers. So if you want to play with them, then you just subscribe and you get automatic access. But so, yeah, let's dive right into it. So what have you guys been up to?
Like Minecraft server?
Yeah.
We're just cutting down do you remember that forest like across the river of our
Hmm.
place? Yeah, we're cutting that down and we're making a little town square there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I found a couple of bounty boards in different like villager town. We can use those to get like random quests and shit.
Hmm.
So that should be interesting.
Okay.
Besides that, though, we're just setting up immersive engineering right now.
Oh, yeah.
I just finished the metal press.
I'm making a blood altar
You know,
for the
just
blood god.
everyday things.
Yeah, everyday
Yeah.
casual things.
I mean, Rex made me stab myself.
Oh, really? Oh, is that for
Yeah.
blood magic?
Yeah.
Uh, that Rex. Hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty
to
much
contribute.
everything.
That's pretty chill. Okay. So yeah, I'm just working on the engine room. We're just moving stuff around. Not really sure, because we've got two radiators, right, that we need. Not quite sure where to
Mhm.
put them. I think I'm gonna put them like on the sides, just kind of out of the way. That actually works really well, to be fair. Set.
Alright, guys, is this enough space for the town square, you think?
I'll come check it out in a minute.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, tier 3 altar done.
We're just gonna connect that back up. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these.
Yeah, that should be plenty of space.
Yeah. And this place is from immersed engineering, right?
The place that he just cut down. Oh, this is gonna be a town square, sort of thing.
Nope.
Ah, I wanted a soul.
Are you doing that for blood magic, or are you just gathering souls just 'cause?
I mean,
I-
it is fun, but yes, it is for blood.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say it could go either way, but so for anyone just joining us, what we're gonna be doing mainly today is we're gonna be just kind of upgrading our engine room and also making it so that you can actually kind of walk around in it properly, and you'll be able to transfer from one deck, like the engineering deck, where it's at a different orientation, to this deck, where it's kind of your standard Starbase like deck. It's really weird to be switching back and forth. Like I always get confused, and
In the decks.
Yeah, plus the ship editor doesn't make it any easier because you can't rotate your view. So,
Imagine being confused.
ugh.
Sim is getting old, guys.
Yeah, I am getting old. I forget to bolt things now. Ugh. Tisk tisk. But yeah, today's gonna be more of low key because, and I think, see,
Because Sim's getting old.
yeah, it's because I'm getting old. But I think this should go out either Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Let's fix these so it doesn't yell at us all the time. I don't know why, but lately I've been in like a very Pirates of the Caribbean vibe.
It's because you're getting old.
I don't know how those correlate.
Don't worry
This-
about it. Okay.
I well, okay. I'll just take it at face value and roll with it. As
I
you
kind
do.
of hate creepers. Okay.
You need to
Kinda.
get yourself some bunny shoes.
Cat shoes, you
Trust
mean?
me.
Or
No.
just have one-hit X like me.
That works too. Max, those cat shoes freak me out every time.
What?
Like-
Why?
Cause like you land and then it's just like cat noises and I'm like, ugh. I feel
Are
like
you
it's
afraid of
an
cats?
no, I feel like it's an animal abuse violation.
It's not. Oh, shaking my head.
Mm. That's how Max justifies using cats as slippers.
God, now that you make me think about it, I actually am, aren't I?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, one of the most satisfying feelings is like deleting pipes and cables. Like if it's all in a line, because it just goes so smooth. Oh, thanks for the follow, Secret Mink. All right, that
Alright,
should
so
be far back.
Rex, I'm going to need a stack of two stacks of cobblestone, a stack of cobble stairs, and a stack of cobble slabs.
Is Rex your
Alright.
manufacturer?
Yeah.
Mm,
He always is.
yeah.
Can you repeat that for me?
Two
Two
stacks of cobble,
Okay.
one stack of stairs, one stack of slabs.
Well, at least it's
Should be
good to
fine.
see you shop local.
That's
See,
horrible.
I'm bad at percentages and shit like that, so I'm just gonna give you like a fuck ton of slabs. Is that fine? Calculating isn't my strong point, so I might just here you go.
Okay. So,
That's cool. Oh, yeah, maths isn't your strong point. Wow, what the hell?
hey, Razor Wire,
No,
welcome to the stream. I'm sorry. But okay. We need to figure out a good way to transfer. You know, I shouldn't have designed the ship with this in mind, but we need to find a good way to transfer, like, from the core of the ship where you're kind of facing the wrong way to where you can just, yeah, it's whatever. And yeah, this is my torpedo boat, the Morrigan class. It's inspired off the Expanse. If you look it up, it's Morrigan class patrol destroyer. But so we're gonna have the torpedoes.
Big words because Sim likes
Yeah.
big things.
Yes, the big words, the big missiles, all of it. Thank you. I'm really happy with how this ship has come together so far. So we're gonna see if we can get closer. Now, one thing we're gonna do, so that kind of whole engineering section, now we could leave it open and that would be really cool looking, but it's just not practical. Yeah, okay, it's good to see you were able to get it off the frame. Yeah, it was so painful to put together, like, geez. You know, every time I make a ship, I should really, like, rate them, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, or like, you know, Nebulon B to something else, like how difficult it was to make.
Oh, Rex, you need food?
Yeah.
Hey, there's
No, we've got
stacks of
plenty.
sandwiches at my place.
Oh, guys, the quests have refreshed. Check. There's some good stuff in here.
Hold on a second. Let me just drop off
I
all the
think
wheat I have.
this would look cool. It almost looks like there's storage for things back. Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing, but it looks like kind of a rack kind of storage.
Okay, so Sim, you mentioned something about sandwiches.
Yeah, so I made a ton of sandwiches, and there are like 2 stacks of sandwiches at my place.
Alright, I'm gonna go
So,
grab a stack or
and
something.
they're in one of the physical chests. They're called Sim's Surprise.
Alright,
Don't trust it.
Don't ask what's in them. I'm
but I
just
need
kidding.
food.
It's literally just like berries and crap, but it's hella good.
As long as it gives me a full saturation bar, it's fine.
The second one I've been working on will, but the current ones in there don't.
No.
But it's close. Hey, Lumex.
Alright.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to the stream. So, how we reload the torps. So in the second room right here is where we're going to have all of our backups. But so it's really quite straightforward. So you've got, so after you launch, this will become unlocked, which is that state. Locked, unlocked. And you'll have another torpedo just sitting around. This is not what we're going to use. We're going to use something similar though. And you just enable snapping and right there, and then lock, and that's how you reload a torpedo. And it's, you know, good to fire. Voila. So the torpedoes are pretty chill, and reloading them in flight hopefully shouldn't be too bad, but if it is, we'll just be able to fly out of here because it's a fast ship. We'll be able to fly, change out the torpedoes, and continue on. And yes, we will have spare torpedoes. So we have 12 torpedo tubes that are going to be loaded, and then one of our mission capable like areas, it will just have a bunch of torpedoes stored in there. And thanks. Yeah, the whole kind of like engine bay is as big as well, you know, the engine. You know, I don't know what I was expecting, but
Don't worry,
what
Sim.
is
We don't know
this?
what we're expecting out of you either.
Fair point. It's like, what is this bolting tool? Bolting tool? Jeez. Somehow. Okay, interesting. So these are for fuel rods for the generator. So we've got. It has 6 in there. So one row of these is 6. So we'll have 4 changes, which here. After we bolt these in, I'll show you guys how I actually analyze like how much will be in here. Now
We will show you guys the maths.
yeah. Now yeah, we're gonna just have to take those bolts out in general. Oh yeah, it goes at a hefty pace. Now it's gonna be much slower once we start changing things up, just because that's the way. Like once we put on armor, that's what happens, but it's still quite a fast ship. Alright. Everything's back to normal, but okay. So let's do So in this part of the ship, you stand like this, which is really not how Starbase works. But so you hop up here, get in the chair, it'll align you, and then so plasma thrusters take a while to pretty much like spool up, and so we're kind of just waiting on that. But ooh, jeez. To be fair, I don't actually know.
What?
how much fuel the big thruster consumes, because so it actually
Consumes a fair
changes.
bit.
Yeah, it's a lot, but like
It's more efficient though than
yeah.
smaller thrusters for comparable thrust.
Okay, so that piece kind of got stuck, so we're just gonna toss that out. But so this is how we do it. So what you do is you look here, and then we're gonna pick a value. So let's say it's 1,000, okay? So you take your stopwatch. We're gonna wait for it to hit that 7 value, so 297. And then once it hits 297, we're gonna start the timer. And then once it gets to 296, that's when we stop it. And then I'll show you how to go from there. And I see there are some chats, so I'll respond to those real quick once we start the timer. All right, so start. All right, so does the mass of the ship impact how much thrust is required? Yes, it does. So, you know, the more, like, if I put on all the heaviest armors and everything, it'll go slower unless, you know, I put on more thrusters. So that part is in the game, yeah. And it will play a very big role in this ship, since this ship really only has one major forward-facing thruster. And we're going to change that around probably. We might add in a couple of extra thrusters just for maneuvering or... Stop. Okay, sorry. Just for maneuvering or backup thrust. Okay, so it took 37.9 seconds to go 1,000 fuel down. So each one of these fuel rods contains 300,000. So we take that, divide it by 1,000, and we get 300 sections. Then we multiply that by the time. So the 300 times 37.9, roughly. It's a little bit off, but then you divide by 60. So seconds to minutes. So 189.5 minutes, and then divide by 60 again. So 3 hours and 3.15 hours, which is, what is that? Like 3 hours, a little under 10 minutes. So one fuel change here will last a little over 3 hours. And then, so basically 3 hours, 6, 9, 12, 15 hours. And obviously these won't be loaded a lot of the time, especially when the ship is doing combat, but a 15-hour flight time, just generator-wise, is nice. And hey, Cookie, welcome to the stream. We've just updated a couple of our fuel storage racks and positions of things in the back of the ship. And
Hey, Rex, I made bridge. Look.
I do like how this is looking,
Oh, funky.
because this lines up like perfectly with the top of this. Well, okay, a little less than perfect, but it'll all work really well. And just as a reminder, even though these are fuel rods, since they are not actively being drained, they will not explode if they're hit. Lumex, you really want to know, it's all along here. There's your cursed bolting. And that's only to do one... Ah, jeez. Hold on, I gotta go back to mod mode.
Oh shit, is there something I need to
Yeah,
check?
where is it?
Alright, let me sort out that
Yeah,
blocked term for a second. You focus on
yeah,
something.
okay. Yeah,
Just
maybe
gotta
maybe
open
we
some
should
things.
maybe we should ban that phrase, just, and then if somebody uses it, you know, they're screwed. But anyways,
No, I'm just gonna block it so people's messages get deleted when they use it.
yeah, sounds good. Thank you. Been getting a couple of those to get today. And yeah, the cursed
Yeah.
bolting is good. It's healthy. It took forever just to do one
I
half.
guess you're popular enough now, huh?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm consistently getting 10 plus viewers now, so
No, I mean, I guess you're popular enough to get bottled now.
yeah, I know, isn't it? It's a huge achievement.
Alright, how do I add a term again?
So
Yeah.
it, I forget. Yeah, that's a Google, but
Yeah, I know where it is, but
okay. So yeah, the more cursed it is, the happier.
what's the word again?
Big follows, I think it is. All right, I think that should do it.
Yep, hopefully.
Okay. Bolts for the bolt god. You know we're gonna have a little thing in here about that. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just gonna make like a little doorway, I suppose, into here. We'll see if this works. We may not want it, but just as a little, like a little portal. Here, we'll just let that go for now. But so, you know, you're walking around in engineering, la-da-dee, la-dee-da. I think it'll just auto-delete it. It should, at least. Alright, but so then
Oh,
you walk through.
Rex.
Hello.
Yeah.
Alright,
If we get 3 redstone comparators and 17 glass panes, we can get a decree, which allows us to get new bounties from the bounty board instead
So-
of the crappy ones we get right now.
I think what
Do we
you'll
have
really
enough for that?
what you'll really have to do is just kinda be quick on your
Yeah,
feet
no.
to
3
switch. Yeah.
3 comparators and
Okay. That works for me. And oh, thanks for testing
17
that,
glass
Razor.
panes.
It's good to see
Also,
that
Sim,
it is.
Are you sure that this works for stream, like being in SEP voice?
Not quite sure, but you know, it shoot. Sorry. It it does beat, I will say it does beat being alone.
Okay.
I mean, are you guys in chat? Like, are you guys chill with the
Yeah, do you guys
Minecraft?
mind that we're just like talking because we're
Yeah.
talking over you a little bit, so that's I guess
Yeah,
a bit annoying.
there's a bit of conflict.
Very likely.
Block of quartz? How do you break up a block of quartz?
Of course,
Did you
it'll
break
be like
what?
this.
A block of quartz.
Ease the Minecraft is good. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Alright, yeah, it doesn't happen often, but it's something.
Quartz. I want to get.
This is why I hate the snapping. Snapping in this game sometimes, because like this is a scenario where I can't really use whatchamacallit, vertex snapping. So like when you're having snapping issues, something won't just go into place. What you do is just bring up another block or plate that will align properly, and that'll fix everything. So I actually haven't done the torp storage yet, but so essentially what it's going to be is we have these torpedo launchers, right? So they're not going to be hooked up properly to like device hardpoints or anything. They're just going to be kind of stacked in there like sardines. So let's just grab one. But so it's going to be probably shorter than this, so it might just be like that. And then what we'll do is we're going to have them lined up right next to each other. And then, will this even fit? Yeah, so it'll be actual launchers, but they're not going to be wired in. And then we'll just bolt them in like this. And then a torpedo, like it's obviously going to stick out of these, but that's good. Because, so the purpose kind of is of one of these is that you know how many you have left automatically.
Otter Max, check this out. Could you go and fulfill these bounties, please?
So, come on. So like, you know, you'll be walking around in there and you'll
Um,
see that there are torpedoes sticking out, and that means
Just keep them in your inventory as you do them.
that means
right
you know
down.
immediately that
Yeah.
there are still torpedoes left.
So those just need to wait until it's night.
Yeah, and then just go hunting for a bit.
Yeah, so it's a pretty simple system, and if it's expensive, then we'll change it. But since mainly this is supposed to be like a group-funded ship, like this will
The
be
sim
along with
doesn't
carriers.
want to grind for proper ships.
It's
Yeah.
true. Can we color them? Actually, I don't know. We don't want to use design. There it is. Let's go with, I guess, what is this, dark red? You can. That's kind of cool. Ooh, you could, Max, you know what we could do? We could color
Yeah.
the torpedoes black.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea because they're more stealthy then.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, are you ever gonna run into like a situation where
Where this ship is gonna be stealthy.
no, not even stealthy, where the torpedo has to be stealthy in order to not
Oh.
get shot down. These things are so quick.
They are very quick, but I mean, it would just be a nice touch, because, like,
True.
I mean, think about it. In my eyes, how you kind of see it is
In
so
your
the
line of
torpedo,
work.
yeah, my line of work. But like the torpedo fires, right? And they hit, and the crew didn't know where the torpedo came from, so they don't know where the enemy is, which I guess is something.
Yeah,
And
that's
hey,
nice. I
Resume,
would definitely
welcome.
do it. Yeah.
And they do have a burning engine. The engine burns the entire flight. Alright, so we have to put in a couple more bolts, and then let's kind of put a shroud around our engine room. Yeah, it's not so stealthy, but I will say, you know, making it blend into the background of space is a little bit more stealthy than it really would have been. I think I might have to put another one of these.
I'm sorry, this is just too comedic for me.
Oh my god. Cookie was like, I'm going into the nether again. Wish me luck. Everyone was like, good luck. Godspeed. And then Cookie fell from a high place like literally 10 seconds later.
Cookie
poor
and the
guy.
nether just literally don't mix.
It's objectively funny, Cookie.
It is
And
objectively
everyone
funny.
else that's gone out of the nether in one piece.
I haven't been to the nether yet. I don't know. I haven't
Probably
really
for the
gone mining,
best.
though.
I just said that the nether is really annoying to escape.
It is, but I mean, at least where we spawn in, there's a portal nearby.
Yeah, fair.
In nearby.
Yeah.
And right up the coordinates then.
I do not know actually.
Ah,
Hold
damn
on,
it.
let me sneeze real quick. Ouch. Okay, that hurt.
Imagine hurting yourself sneezing.
Man, I don't have like your normal sneeze. I have like a dad
Yeah, you just
sneeze.
told
Ugh.
us you've got like the worst sneeze.
But yeah, the ship is really taking shape. So we got to bolt these rooms in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to give a special covering to these torpedo launchers here. And same with the front, because we haven't decided if we want to put something like railguns in here or not. So we're going to have to figure that out. But then once we get that plating on and maybe some cargo crates down here for repair materials, I think the ship may be ready to start outer plating. And because we could also fit on the turrets pre-plating, but I also kind of want to see, you know, how it's going to look. Because our turrets are going to go right about where this T is on all sides. So down there and also on the other side, right around there. And I kind of want to see how they'll work with the outer hull. Hopefully well, but we're going to see how it turns out. And also, something is taking down our warp class. I think it's these. Yeah. Okay, so doing this bring up our warp class. Well, it brought it up a bit here. There we go, back to 1.25. I'm gonna try and, while we build the ship, like building in earnest, I'm gonna try and keep us at a 1.25 warp class, because that's not too bad. Once we start, you know, getting into those end phases, then we'll start. So warp class is essentially what is the weakest part on board. So a warp class of above 1 means that, you know, going at the maximum speed of the ship, it will not like break apart. Or it could potentially break apart under certain circumstances, which is like, you know, doing very fast turns, stuff like that. But if you have a ship warp class under 1, that essentially means things will break off, there's something wrong with your ship, stuff like that. So you at least want to have a warp class above 1. Now, once you get above like roughly 3, that's a really good warp class. We've seen warp classes in the hundreds occasionally because people will build their ships really well. And so that essentially means the ship is so well built that even if it takes damage, not many things will break off. And there's your bonk, Rex. Oh.
Yeah.
But okay. So I'm not sure we really want a ceiling in the engineering room just because it's, I suppose it's just engineering. Yeah, exactly. It's the stress durability. How much can it take before something goes wrong, or, if it's damaged, what can it do? Oh, I saw a little green. Oof, you're getting there. I think Crusader still has like everyone beat by just his insane number of points. So I'm gonna have to bolt these in because these are a little bit sketchy. Now this is going to be red for a while because I think I bolted through to that plate, and that's no good because that's a heavy plate. But so funnily enough, all of these plates are made out of what's it called? Agiism? Agiism?
Magnesium?
Yeah, Agesium, that's it. It's a lighter than your normal structural material, kind of an armor, and very, very useful, very nice to have. And it'll protect most of our internal compartments. Now, it won't protect them fully. It's going to be more like it'll take a shot or two from laser weapons and other kinds, but not railguns or explosions. And yep, exactly. So, but gray can also be considered, well, there's also yellow. So green is connected to the grid you're working on. Red, yeah, dodgy. Green is good. And yellow is not connected to, it's a special state. It's when you're not connected to a part of your ship. So it will,
Well, I mean, gray is also not connected to the ship. Yellow
well,
just
yeah,
is
but yellow is like,
a solo part if you click on it.
yeah,
It's always like
It-
when you're checking the durability of your ship, depending on the part you select, it shows if it's like all of the relevant parts basically.
but like when you're building a ship in the beginning, you'll usually get a lot of yellow, especially if you build it without engines first, because and a pilot chair, because it won't be considered a ship until you build those things.
If you select a part and it's yellow, it means it's not connected to a ship basically.
Yeah.
And if you select a part of your ship and something isn't colored, that's the same. It's just the reverse. It's just the non-colored, like the gray part, like the non-colored parts are just not a part of the current like selection, like superstructure you've got selected. Like everything green is attached. Red is also attached to like the current ship, but not properly attached. And everything gray is just not attached at all.
Yep. And yellow can also be in the form of beams. So every beam needs two points where it's connected to other beams for it to be considered a proper, connection. And if it only has one, it will also appear as yellow. I think I removed all of those yellow beams because I had a couple laying around here. Yeah, I think I removed them. But, yeah. Okay.
But guys, please, for the love of God, don't use random things in the kitchen. I need to make bigger dishes.
Okay.
Oh fuck. Do we have?
So.
Alright, guys. Do we have 3 redstone comparators?
We do not. We only have 2 quartz.
Oh,
Uh,
shit.
Can we make a couple?
Again, they need quartz, and we only have 2.
Fuck. What's a butterfly?
We
doing in my
have
house?
quartz blocks though, but you need a crusher to crush them into quartz again.
Crap. We've got half an hour to finish this. Bounty.
I don't think we're gonna.
Is
you
there
know,
half
make
an
that.
hour before you have to go or something?
No, the
it's
quest
just
has
half
a
an hour.
time limit.
Oh,
Um,
that's gonna be an issue. So I want to cover this area. Um, there is no easy way of seeing the ship's current top speed. Just nothing. Now, I wonder if it's still there actually. Hold on. Nope, it's no longer there. There used to be a field that was your ship's speed. I don't think it worked, so they took it out. But really, what you just have to do is measure 2 distances and see how long it takes you to go in between them. That's really the only way. And most people will eventually get to the point where you can kind of judge roughly where it's at because, the maximum speed of a ship right now is 150 meters a second, so you can eyeball it usually. And
oh,
yep,
guys, I got an epic bounty. 32 glass panes, and we get a decree in 3 empty maps.
that's correct.
That's cool. That's cool.
No speedometers.
Now we just have to get the sand.
Yeah, do we have sand anywhere nearby that's not in our little bayou?
There's like a no. Well, actually no, because that was my lot. No, we do not.
Rex, could you maybe do your teleporty thing and fly over to
Yeah, it's quite an oof, but there's, at least right now, there's nothing to be done. But so we're gonna put
Rex,
these
could you
in.
teleport over to the ocean? Like,
Yeah,
over
I'm doing
the,
that right now.
Yeah, just grab like a shit ton of sand so we never have to sand.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. Where is it? Is it actually right here? So we're gonna build these. It's lighter, better armored. What do you? Oh, a chrono structure. Yeah, you can. I believe some people have. They've also done lasers. Like, they'll have a measurement laser, and you just fly with that and kind of see where you go. It's more of currently just a, how do I put this? We have a rangefinder and really just using that. Okay, so we're gonna have to put on our own structure here, our own beams. And yeah, that does make it easier, but you have to fly straight still, which can be challenging for many a pilot. Not myself, no. Considering most of my ships fly... No, most of my ships don't fly straight. What am I kidding? I'm not sure too many people noticed,
We're not
but
judging you for that.
yeah, the Nebulon never actually flew straight. Well, it never turned properly.
I never really saw it fly, it always just exploded.
Yeah,
And torn in half.
I really should have reduced the number of propellant tanks before we started doing the actual combat.
Rest in pieces, Rex.
Man, you're the one who told me to fly, right?
Did Rex just die again?
I didn't tell you to, die.
Yeah, the
Look,
Nebulon
fly and buy
misbalance
a
was
pretty
interesting. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Also,
a
how-
understandable mistake.
How do I get up there?
I don't know.
Cleaver design. Oh,
Just take some stone from my chest.
No, okay, hold up.
oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Rex.
Look, literally, I can.
Rex,
We've got
hold up.
so much spare material. It's fine.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it right now. Stop it.
No, no, don't.
You
Stop.
guys
I need
having
the backpack as well. Max, you're dumb.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like over the hill.
No.
Never mind.
Jeez.
Shut up, Sim. You're not here. You can't judge us. You're
I
building a
definitely
ship.
can. It's so funny. I am building a ship. It's
Bruh, I
quite
would
fun.
love to see more asymmetrical holes in Starbase.
Dude, asymmetrical hulls, they're so cool. But
Alright, so unpopular opinion.
yeah,
What's the big ship called? Like the big, pretty useless ship in Starbase, like that you can buy?
you're gonna have to be more specific.
Like the cargo ship. That
The
Oh.
big useless cargo ship.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. The like
Yeah.
most expensive one that everyone bought in the beginning once they got rich because they were like, haha, I'm rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, asymmetrical hulls, they are not fun, but you can do them, and your FCU will compensate for them. So,
Right, sorry, I was distracted for a second. Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I genuinely think that's one of the best looking ships in Starbase right now. I really, really
the
like it.
cargo one?
Yeah.
Fair.
I don't know, I just really love how it looks.
Yeah.
It's not functional though, but hey.
Yeah. And oh yeah, the German engineering. Yeah, German engineering is up there. Never doubt German engineering. But, so now we have a bit of a roof in here. This is just going to be for our a little bit of added protection because this part is going to be pretty small or pretty shallow in terms of armor, especially along here. So a little bit of extra armor. And then you just... And I think I may leave this part exposed a little bit here, just because it is access to the engine, and an engineer might need that. Plus you can just drop down all the way anyway. Alright, cool. Ever since we did the lo-fi music, I really vibe with it. It's nice. Okay, so we put a little roof on there. We may actually want to put some side armoring on there, but we'll see. So, oh, and for anyone wondering, so generators, right? They're explosive, okay? The only explosive part of the generator is right here. It is the fuel rods. When the fuel rods are actively being drained in the fuel chambers, that is when they are explosive. So if you turn it off, not explosive. If you hit one of these side generator units, not explosive. So whenever you're putting generators together, you want to have these units on the outside and protect your fuel rods. There are heat resistant plates, but we don't really need too much heat dissipation right now. These two radiators right there take care of all of our heat dissipation needs.
And I mean, the plates don't really dissipate the heat.
Yeah.
So. I'm also not quite sure yet if, like, does the like laser damage actually get blocked more by like heat resistant plating, or?
I'm gonna be fair, I don't know. And because, like, you know, I think when we test that, it's really just more pure damage. And, you know, I think we'd have to test it against, like, Onium or a higher armor class. Because, you know, the lower ones, if heat damage is a thing, it's probably not going to be massive. So it would take a lot of hits to show if it actually has an effect on anything.
Rex, did you get that sand I asked for?
Oh yeah, I'm smoking it in the glass one.
Wait, what? Where?
If you come to my blood magic setup thing and get down the stairs.
Alright, I want to try something. Just to... So, we're gonna switch where we are in the Starbase universe, so that because the current editor we're in is based in a safe zone. So, wait, is it? No, it's not. Okay, cool. We're not in a safe zone. Never mind. I was gonna say we can't do damage out otherwise. Oh, someone's shooting out there. Oh, I think there was an event earlier today.
I think there was, or there's like one going on right now.
Yeah,
Rex, where's the?
but
Did you miss the entire furnace setup over here?
Ooh, furnaces.
so that main engine is the biggest one. Yes.
Also, why is this not working?
Just keep in mind, so that engine, it's modular. So it's not,
Rex, you don't need a pump under it. You
like,
just need a vent.
it could theoretically,
I just need a
like,
vent.
this could
Yeah.
be the longest it is.
Just
still-
pull from the network and output above them.
Or actually right here. It would end like right
Okay.
there. These bits here, these superconductors, you can add on however many you want to get more thrust, and it's more efficient up
It
to a
still
point.
doesn't work.
I blame
So.
you, Rex.
Okay.
What we're gonna do, alright. I can make
Nothing
it bigger,
personal,
yeah.
no, but
Come on. Okay, we're gonna try that again so that it explodes properly. What I'm testing, okay, so you see the batteries on either side, they're next to beams that run the length of the engine. I'm seeing if these blow up, what's gonna happen? Like, will it take out those beams? Because if it does, then we need to reevaluate what we're doing back here. But it does not. And those are still connected, and these are still connected. Okay, so that's good. So essentially, we'll survive a bit more.
just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that means we'll be able to put the cargo crates back here. I think. Okay, so our center of thrust is right there.
Hey,
So-
Otter Max, where are you?
We'll put them a bit closer to that.
At the house.
Did you fulfill any of those bounties?
Couldn't because literally nothing spawned.
Okay, here. If you like, this is the same stuff. We need this one fulfilled for sure, though. It's a decree, which gives us more types of empties if we finish that. If you're doing the other ones. Like,
Oh yeah,
like
this
ships and
game
for the second.
100%. You actually
Yeah.
do want to design something properly. The ship that's been designed properly will win every time. There's no doubt in my mind about it.
I mean, a huge part of it is also just pilot skill.
Yeah, it is pilot skill. And cubes, see, there are ways, like there are companies in this game that have made ships that are really hard to kill, but that's because they develop ways to strengthen their ships in crazy ways. Now, will those... Come on. Okay, so first off, something changed red up here. And that's because it keeps trying to connect to... If I add in, like, another bolt. Hello, bolt? Can I... Why can I not bolt?
Our base finally has glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have windows.
So I can bolt along there, but can't bolt on those plates. Did I soft crash? No, I didn't. That's weird. But we're just gonna have to unbolt that. That'll be fine. But so those are structurally sound, right? So then let's do this.
That's what you think. Haha.
Yeah.
Are they structurally sound?
Well, we're gonna find out.
In the next episode of Sim
Well,
Streams.
Nah, you can find out right now. I mean, it's. So what we want to do is we want to strengthen this a little bit. All right, and so essentially we're good.
Oh, Rex, could you come over here? I want to test out my throwing knife.
Alright, but only if I can test out mine on you.
Is it gonna kill me?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, small designs are always more efficient for fast combat, and you want, as big of engine as possible. But,
Alright.
I like big ships. Big ships are fun. You can do a lot with them.
That was 2 damage, all 2 hearts.
Okay.
2 damage.
How much did it do? 2?
2.
2 hearts or 2 life?
2 hearts.
Okay.
Also, what armor are you wearing?
Iron.
Full iron?
Yeah, all iron.
Okay, I'm wearing copper, iron, diamond mix, so it's probably just about the same. So I can
We'll
end
start
results.
plating this.
Alright.
Can I not? No, plates got locked for some reason. Weird. So we're gonna select that. We're gonna select this. Alright. We're gonna move that forward. So, what do you mean by orbited to death? Oh, like smaller ships flying
Circling.
around them.
Yeah, circling around it.
Yeah, it
like
can happen.
Elite.
Uh,
That's like such a valid strat in Elite.
yeah. Yeah, so that definitely can happen in this. Usually, big ships fight big ships, at least right now, but this game is 100% fighter meta. There's no doubt in my mind.
Imagine doubting, shaking my head.
Couldn't be me. But yeah, like, if you have a fighter versus almost any other ship, the fighter will almost always win.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It also, depends on the pilots and all that, but still. So we're just gonna connect all of these up.
Alright, Rex, I'm going mining. Wanna accompany me, or are you gonna?
Yeah, why not? I do need some iron.
Right, I'm just walking down the stair, like, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Alright.
it depends on, this is why composition of your force is always gonna matter. Like, you won't be able to have, a fleet
Oh,
of
portal liquid.
like big
Oh,
ships
yeah, I
just
put it down.
unescorted. Like you're gonna have a Star Wars situation, like consistently. So like you always want to have some screen, but like this ship, while it can fend off fighters, it's not necessarily meant to. This is meant for large ship combat.
Oh no, this way is the right way.
And yeah, like in Starbase in general, solo ships are just always gonna get wrecked. There is no, you can't build a dreadnought in this game and expect it to, take out everything else.
Yeah. So
Like
let's.
you're gonna have to account for proper fleet composition and all of that.
Mhm.
You want fighters to take out other fighters, like gunships to provide black screens, destroyers with torpedoes and the like to take out larger ships, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Like,
If you
and
want to be effective, that is. You can definitely like get around it with some proper flying skill and like specific like glass cannon ships or such. Like for example, using rail cannons and the like. But it's just much more likely that you'll get taken out by a proper fleet composition.
mm-hmm.
So what are we looking for?
I don't know, just stuff.
Alright, well, I found iron.
Yeah, iron's really important
Is there much
right
room
now.
for 2 or 3 seater medium ships? So, okay,
I'd say yes.
yeah, I'd say yes. And it really it all combines into what do you classify, all these ships as. So like this could be classified as kind of either in my eyes, because there are a lot of ships that are massive compared to this.
I just realized what we should work on next. We find a star as a ship. I
So
think I'm
here,
gonna
let's.
get us working like on a small like 2 to 3 seater not gunship but like super like maybe escort ship. So like you got your pilot and then you've got like a gunner. A bit like that Star Citizen ship with like the gun thing on
Oh
top.
yeah, I have that one. I
Yeah,
fly
I
that.
think I might have us
Cutlass.
build something like that. Yeah, something like the Cutlass, but maybe a bit smaller. I think that's honestly like pretty decent all around in the fleet.
It is, yeah. Because like a
Yeah.
ship that has the ability to have a gunner and then a pilot or two, that's useful.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we gonna
I
connect
got
this?
what's with the metric command of mushrooms here. Alright, Rex, we gotta harvest all these mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
Mu-
no, like so there are certain companies out there that they have departments. They have like dozens of people working on just that, and they've made some pretty wild stuff, I'll say. Um, they really put all the
Honestly,
effort in.
I think the only like faction that has done like really impressive YOLO stuff is pretty much just collective at this point.
Yeah, because no one else really has the manpower, like,
Mm,
or dedication. I don't want to say dedication, but like,
no, I think it's like time just all those, but like
yeah,
this collective has, as far as I know, just a super like efficient structure. So like, kudos to them. They've got really like set up something really good in terms of like getting shit done.
hmm
I don't think a lot of factions can like, even with like comparable manpower, I don't think a lot of factions can just top that. They
yeah,
also just have a couple of really talented and like hardworking people in there.
hmm
Like, just straight up, there is people in there that are probably dedicating hours a day working on things.
definitely.
Alright, so I kind of lost you, Max.
I'm at a little lava lake here downstream, looking for some redstone.
Yeah, and that would be a solid plan for a ship here. Like,
Oh no.
the only issue,
Oh, no.
is,
Fucking.
What's up,
Oh my
Rick?
god.
Oh,
the
everything
bigger the
okay?
ship, the more targeted.
Water is annoying. If I
Okay.
may say so.
So
It just destroyed. No.
What did it destroy? Oh no, did it destroy the nether portal?
Yeah, don't worry, I know where to get the other two things. I'll go get them.
isn't Cookie wanting to
If you wanna come
sell
with me.
nether portal fluid?
I'm gonna look around for more stuff.
It's fine, no, I have like an entire spawn for stuff like that. Like, I know where to find it. Pretty close to us as well. Hello, Nether Portal Fluid.
Alright. But so for anyone wondering, they're playing a Minecraft pack that we made for our subscribers, and well, anyone can play, but they're playing on the server made for our subscribers, and we have this interesting nether portal mod, Young's Portals, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it basically
Young
makes it,
splitter nether portals.
yeah, you need like a fluid to,
You need to find stuff underground at diamond level, which are like nether stuff, and there's a liquid in there, and to get out of the nether, you just need to find like beacons.
yeah, there's like
Oh,
beacons around in the nether, and
Yeah.
You gotta like power them with some gold, and you get out. And yeah, shoot the big ones first. That's really kind of the universal rule, unless you're a fighter. But and a gimbling gun is possible. Difficult,
Wait. No, no, don't kill it. Don't kill it.
but
No, no.
possible.
Thank you.
It's not really. I mean, it's possible. It's not really plausible though. Or not
Yeah,
really,
because
like,
right now there are a lot of issues with at least turntables and like sliders and things. One,
not even that, but like just related to like tracking things with YOLO. It's
oh,
pretty
that's a
much
good point.
impossible real time.
Yeah, because so YOLO, every line is a line is executed every 0.2 seconds, so it makes it really difficult to be able to run code fast.
And it also has a limited amount of instructions you can put on each line, so well, a
Mhm.
limited length. So you can compact your code, but still, like, even with like single name variables, which is horrible to read and I hate it, it's not really doable to like
Hmm.
have code like that does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think one of the more impressive like things people have done is like I said, collected with their ISAN, which is like a GPS system. As far as I remember, they just use some trigonometry and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty much just
distances
trigonometry
away.
and storing things.
Yeah, distances away from like known stations. So not even dynamic. So they do use
Yeah.
like known stations and stuff like that. So to get like your position. But yeah, like, and that's with known like things I need to search for. Like, imagine having to acquire the target live first via code and all of that, and then keep track of it. It's just a mess.
Hmm.
It's not really doable in YOLO, as far as I can tell, at least.
Yeah.
I might be mistaken,
And
but I don't think so.
so what I was just testing right there was the maneuverability of the ship, because well, we've had some issues with that. So I think what we can do is let's try this. Oh, that's not. What have that selected? All right. Then let's see if we can actually just copy the entire thing. That would be kind of funny.
Rex, where did you go?
I'm at my blood altar.
We were going on a mining adventure together.
Yeah, I did go mining, and then I came back.
So
Get
right
your ass
there.
back over here.
But I did mine. I mined like
We're
what,
gonna go
10 to
mine
20
more.
armor. But I mined 10 to 20 iron. And I need to make the blood slates, so I can
But look,
improve
Rex,
the
we're gonna-
efficiency
we're-
of
we're
using
gonna-
blood.
We're gonna look for Tetra dungeons.
I don't think we're in a biome where Tetra dungeons spawn.
You can make armored turrets. There's specifically made turret armor and such.
Yeah, and hold up. Besides the specifically made turret armor, you can also just make armor. Like,
Yeah.
it's not technically meant to allow you to like. I guess it's. I'm not sure. At this point, the line between what's actually intended and isn't intended is honestly very thin.
It's true. There's a lot of stuff that it's all over the place, to be fair. All right. And so if anyone doesn't know what I'm connecting right here, so I'm connecting these cables and pipes to essentially, it's called a duct, but it can carry cable stuff and pipe stuff, so propellant, power, data, all of that.
Now, Rex, come back here.
But blood magic.
We seem to have forgotten
Mining
a
together.
bit.
Oh, I found a goblin trader.
Oh yeah, those are pretty nice. You can
Ooh.
basically all double with those.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're nice boyos.
Well, we're going to go offline long. It's midnight here.
All right. Well,
Alright.
yeah.
have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, see ya.
Can I grab him or something? No, I can't grab him, damn it.
What's that? Is that? Hold up. Why is that causing a fuss?
Are you not using ducts?
I am. I'm talking about a beam.
thought I saw a wire there. So was that a wire? A loose
No.
wire that's not connected by ducts, huh?
Where?
Somewhere.
Right there? Because it connects into a duct right there.
Sure. Lies, you just added that.
Yeah, but our building budget's doing really good. And just ignore the weaponry because so every missile launcher and all these, they count as weapons. So kind of just having them scattered around is taking that up. But we're at less than half our pipe count, which is good because we won't need much more. Bolts perfect on, cables perfect. Not even a quarter of the voxel volume. And our cost is not too shabby, actually.
Look at Mr. SOS guy. Not
Wow.
too shabby to cost. Shaking
Yeah.
my head.
Yes, torp racks, they will. So we're gonna see how it'll work. I think we might have to pull back on them. Because, okay, so we may have to change that because we have 12 of these. Then we've got 5 of those. So that's 17 weapons. Then, so that leaves us with 13 left, right? And then, so depending on if a laser designator is a weapon, each of the turrets will have either 3 or 4 weapons. So that either gives us a remainder of 1 or 4 weapons after we put on our external turrets. So, yeah. So we may actually not be able to have
Uranium.
those. But also, I just added that on. One of our community members, Sprocco, noticed that a couple episodes ago that our turning is really, really lackluster. And so we're going to improve that a bit. You cannot currently craft anything, like on board or any of that.
Crafting is not a thing yet, which is a big
Yeah.
problem, honestly.
It is,
Which is sad.
yeah, it is very sad.
Yeah, Rex's entire like purpose in the faction is like mining. Is the not mining,
Refining and
refining and
crafting.
manufacturing. So, yeah, his entire schmuck is like
Not there
doing
yet.
the craft and non-existent.
But
Yeah.
One day.
one day. But for now, I guess it's just going to be refining, from what I've understood.
Yeah, they'll start out with refining as far as I can tell, and then after that we'll get like factory stuff. But hey, it's something.
So
It is, yeah.
what needs to happen is the computer needs to recognize that these right here are actually facing upwards and can be used to tilt the nose down. Which is
Dude,
annoying.
the computer needs to recognize so many things. Like,
Yeah,
for
it's-
example, that
it's-
my code works and isn't buggy.
It's not good right now. Even having the premium. Maybe I should downgrade again. Because, so, there are 3 different kinds. For anyone who doesn't know, there are 3 different kinds of, like, flight computers. And they all have different... It's basically like, basic, advanced, and then premium. So each adds on more levels of complexity. But sometimes when the ship gets too complex, it's better to use a basic one, just cause. So what we'll do is, so that's our premium. We can't keep a stack of torps in our pocket.
Why is
So,
it? Oh my god. Mimics are horrible.
so what you can do is keep them in parts. So like all these torpedoes are made in parts, but you can't like pick up the torpedo like that. So
I found a water ravine. Well, it's halfway filled with water. Also another,
Oh, did you actually come down?
yeah, I'm currently mining.
Oh, night vision goggles. Nice.
Oh, yeah. I only have like the...
That's actually really super useful. Damn.
why don't you just have like a psi gun that constantly?
gives you night vision. That's
Yeah.
what I have.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a magic scrub. No, I'm a man of art and science.
So could you jam a few torps in your pack / ship cargo if they were broken down? You could potentially have a few broken down torpedoes in your backpack, but uh, another thing you love to see is ship inventories haven't been implemented yet. So like we have these,
I mean,
they're gonna,
ship inventories won't ever exist, but they haven't,
well,
like,
but
what they're
like
gonna be adding
so
is,
there's supposed to be like these cargo crates down here.
yeah,
These are for ores, but instead what you're going to be able to do is they're going to have a volume inside, and you can fill that up with different materials, different like whatever you want to put in
not a
there.
volume, but they're gonna be adding, like, different types of crates,
Yeah,
as far as I can
something like that.
understood. Like, they've shown it in the patch notes that there's gonna be, like, different types at least, so. They're like a single volume would be cooler, like, would be more useful, I guess. We'll see.
All right, so
I'm
now we
sorry
have
I'm being the actual guy, by the
simple.
way.
Potentially. So, yeah, tons of stuff is still unbolted. That's why you hear a lot of crashing noises and stuff when I move around. But the ship is a bit more responsive now. So that's nice to see. It is a big ship, so it's still to be expected. But like the primary movement scheme of the ship is moving forward once we get rid of all the stuff on our back. Now, as you can see, it's wonky because the ship isn't, well, okay, it's starting to compensate for the loss of mass, but it's still not fully compensated. But the primary thing that you'll be able to do in this ship is flip it. So flipping slowed down a little, but so that way if you want to turn around or
Cookie just tried to swim in lava.
just do anything, that's quite fast. Flip around, fire off some more torpedoes. When is Cookie not trying not to fall in lava or anything?
I don't know. I think Cookie just rage quit.
Oh, either that or his game crashed again. But it could be
Yeah,
either.
fair. But Rex also left though, so. Ooh, slime chunk.
Oh, Rex's internet died.
That sucks.
Yeah. And yeah, Razor, there's a lot of stuff that's coming, but not yet. They summed up a good amount of them in like videos and posts online. I hope to I'm currently script writing for the what is Starbase video I'm making, but I hope to include some of those things in there. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Nice. For a second there, I thought you'd abandoned me, Rex. How could you?
No, I just my internet provider said fuck you and just decided to randomly turn off my internet.
That's understandable. I would also turn off your internet.
Okay, Max, then I'm not gonna go mining with you anymore if you say like that.
Oh.
I would never turn off your internet. What? Where are you getting those ideas? I got you a stack of iron, Rex.
Stack of ore or stack of iron?
Stack of ore.
That's cool, that's cool. That's 2 stacks of iron. That's good. I can use that for buckets now.
Hey.
No. I'm not
Yes.
gonna use it for buckets.
No, I'm gonna use it for buckets.
I'm suspending your iron axes.
Yeah, hit me with it.
But I need the buckets though.
Why do you need the buckets?
Because I need to make more space in my blood altar. And one of the upgrades needs buckets.
So currently, not sure how fast rotors can move, but sliders are 3 meters a second at most.
Also, Sim, I'm running out of your sandwiches.
There's another stack.
Awesome. Why didn't
No,
you
I
come
didn't.
online and make more? Huh?
Yeah, just come online and make more
'cause
sandwiches.
Starbase.
I'm sure the viewers want to see Minecraft
Sandwich.
instead of Starbase.
But like, I need to get this video out because I'm going camping and won't have my computer.
Oh,
Shaking my head.
fine.
Are you just all about like Twitch monetization? Shaking my head.
Literally,
my
I'm
head.
riding the wave, dog.
Abusing the algorithms just like a normal YouTuber would. SMH sim.
We trusted you.
Oh my god.
We thought you better than those other YouTubers. But no.
Apparently
Wow.
we were wrong.
It all started.
From the Fire Nation attack? Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, I need. Okay, fuck. I need to rewatch that now.
Yeah,
Time for
you
my
do.
Yearly rewatching, I guess. How many times have I?
I was gonna
rewatched it
rewatch the
before?
Clone Wars recently.
Yeah, but why would you watch that if you could rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Because the Clone Wars is arguably better.
Wow. Okay.
I said
Okay.
arguably. Read the fine
Okay.
print.
No,
It's
no, no, no,
it's
no.
arguably better.
Well, then argue it.
All right.
Yeah.
It's more seasons. It has a lot of different characters it follows. The character development for some of them is great, and both shows have very.
No. I need to. I can't. No. No.
Y-
I don't think we can be friends anymore, Sim.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna have to look for a new server administrator.
well, it was fun while it lasted.
Shaking my head.
Oh my god.
I'm very lost.
You
Also, I found the
can-
Zen Nexus.
You can put
So-
weapons and
Found.
unmovable parts, yes.
Oh, cool.
Like right behind us? No, it's not behind us. It's like a bit away. There's a graveyard there. So down the sim space. Oh, damn, quite far away actually.
Yeah, like, still never released that, but yes, it is doable and possible.
Still can't get over the fact that you just said that Clone Wars is better than The Last Airbender.
Why? Because it arguably
not.
is.
It's not. Oof.
I'd beg to differ.
I need to reevaluate my entire friendship with you now.
Oh my god. See, the worst part is I love both, but if I had to choose, I'd choose the Clone Wars.
See, I love Rex and you both. You're great friends, but if I had to choose, I'd have to choose
If
Rex.
If you had a blaster to your head, okay, which would you choose?
Between the Clone Wars and The Last Avatar?
Yeah,
The Last Airbender? The Last
wrong.
Airbender,
If
of
it's a
course.
blaster, that means you're in the Star Wars universe, which means you're
Yes, I
watching
would
Star
definitely
Wars.
not choose to like have the universe that's trying to kill me be the one I choose.
Don't worry,
Also,
generic name.
yes, I would still choose The Last Airbender. I will die for my choice.
Bolting for you. That part's not strong enough. That part's not strong enough.
But what does chat think about this, huh? Does
Chat-
also like
Chat doesn't
chat,
want any of your shenanigans.
the Last Airbender or the Clone Wars?
Oh my god.
Chat, you know in your heart the truth. Like,
You know in your heart that he's wrong.
wow,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Krusty Noodle is not a friend of mine anymore.
Krustin, you're my friend. Yeah.
Okay, Rex. Yes, Rex. See,
Clone Wars all the
Rex,
way.
Rex is the true friend.
Yeah, Star
Oh my
Wars.
God.
Hell
Do you
yeah.
do you only have like sci-fi nerds in your viewers?
We're literally playing a sci-fi game.
They are. It is STARBASE then.
Yeah, why did I ever choose to help you with your channel?
What?
I could be supporting like a Last Airbender Center channel. Oh shit, Rex. Do you know anyone who does that?
I don't. Sorry.
Yeah, The Last Airbender. Okay. The Last Airbender doesn't have DACA, but
It has people shooting like fireballs out
the
of their
what's
hands.
the other one? The new one has DACA. What's it called?
that too.
Okay, so you said you have a stack of iron ore, Max?
And I have 2 stacks actually.
Oh, that's cool. So we should probably start making buckets out of that.
You'll get 1 stack per bucket, and the other stack we're using for the
I need
bay.
15 buckets. That means 15 times 3. That is a
That
That's
is
45. That's 45. I need 45 ingots.
I like that. I like that, Razor. Do you see what he said?
I see your Gao 8. I send you and raise you metal bending, huh? Huh? Didn't think so.
Oh,
I
but
see
that's not in the
your
last
Gao 8.
Airbender, technically.
It is. It's
It
in
is.
the.
It
Oh my
actually
No,
is.
it's in the
God,
new one.
Sim.
No,
No,
it's in the
it's
last
in the
Airbender
original
too.
one.
It is?
Top was literally the
Top?
original.
Well, yeah, I
metal
know Toph
bender.
was the original metal bender, but was it in like the
Wow.
last season
Yes.
where they
Yeah,
were
no,
fighting?
It was like in
No,
the pre-last season even. Like it was 2 seasons long that we saw Toph like do cool ass metal bending shit.
Okay, because I remember,
You're actually a fake fan of the Last Airbender. Wow.
you know,
Wow.
have you ever considered?
I don't need to consider anything anymore. I've already
I-
made up my mind.
I literally didn't even say anything. What do you mean? That's what I thought.
He meant that he didn't need to consider anything. He
Yeah.
already made up his mind. He
Yeah,
doesn't need
that's
to
it.
hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for the backup, Rex.
Ugh,
See, Rex is a true friend.
Avatar's still good though. Just, you know,
And I have
when
15
people get
buckets.
like this over it, you know, those Avatar people.
Look, he's Fahrenheit, alright? Be
Oh.
cool.
Okay, okay, look who's talking. Celsius. Oh. Celsius
Every
McGee
time.
over here.
I mean, he's right. Though.
I know, I am right.
Yeah.
No.
He does use Fahrenheit,
I mean, occasionally.
so I'm right. Does that?
No.
I don't think I've ever used Fahrenheit in my life.
It makes sense. Fahrenheit makes sense.
Yeah, but
Doesn't.
Celsius makes more sense.
No, it makes less. Like, oh yeah, I'm like 20 degrees. What's that? I don't know. Whereas in like Fahrenheit, it's
Room
like, oh yeah,
temperature.
20 degrees. Oh, that's kind of chilly.
Now that's just common sense in America, man. Just because
Yeah.
you were raised with
Yeah.
certain knowledge about a certain system of measurement doesn't mean that it makes more sense.
See, Noodle, the funny thing is, neither of them are British.
Yeah, we're just European
fuck
because
you.
everyone in the entire world except for America uses like Celsius.
Yeah, I'm not British. I'm supposed to. It's not. I don't support British people. There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sorry, look, they voted for Boris Johnson. Is it Boris? Yeah, it's Boris Johnson.
I think so.
Not
Yeah, it
all
is.
of them, though.
Not
We
all of
can't
them. Yeah,
pull-
just
we
half
can't
of
pull
them.
all of them
See,
together.
no, but
see,
those are the British. Those are the English people, right? Most other peoples didn't vote for Boris. Like the Scots voted for the National
Rex,
Party.
Rex,
the Northern
keep in
ones-
mind, Rex, keep in mind.
No,
we
we're
can't
going into
pull together
politics
the
now.
entire British
I'd-
people just because.
Yeah,
of
but
the
I
one
can
vote.
pull together all
But-
English people because England is a statement.
I'd
No,
beg
and
to
we
differ.
can pull-
Generic
but
name.
no, we can pull together all American people because they use Fahrenheit.
True, true.
20 degrees Fahrenheit is just kind of chilly. Like,
But then again, the Brits are like halfway there because they use the. They made the Fahrenheit system, and it's like they also use stones for fucking what is it? What's it called?
Wait,
Yeah, weight. They use stone for weight. Like who the fuck knows how much a stone is? Like, come on.
it's
the British
obviously.
people apparently.
If you tell me the pounds in a stone now, I'm gonna punch you.
1.5 pound per stone.
Ah,
Just use the metric system, okay?
Yes,
It's
of
nice. It has nice round numbers, you know. Everything's
nice
either a
round
10 or a
numbers.
1,000.
Psh,
It's cool.
Oh.
Okay? It makes it easy to convert, right? Your system is based on the metric system, right? So just
No, we saw the metric system and we're like, maybe not.
Hey,
We don't-
guys,
we don't wanna
no,
go
no, no. You wanted to
Guys.
change to the metric system, but you didn't make it. But because people are lazy and don't want to learn a new system once they
Whoa,
like learn
whoa,
an old system,
whoa.
right? They're just like you just sat there like dum-dums, right? Because you didn't want to change because you were too stubborn. Like the entirety of
Ooh.
America just didn't want to change the metric system.
All right,
Rex.
Rex,
While I love
1v1
you
me.
going, while I love your tangents about politics, I don't think this channel is the place to do it
This
right
isn't,
now.
no, this isn't about politics. No, no, no. In the 1950s,
This is
you
about
actually
something
tried.
more.
No, you
How do I
tried to
put
change the metric system, but you didn't make it mandatory, so nobody wanted to change because it was too much of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That being said, though, when you guys watch this on YouTube, please downvote if you like Fahrenheit, and downvote if you like Celsius, and
Downvote?
upvote if
Sorry,
you like
dislike.
Fahrenheit.
Max, use the right terminology.
I'm gonna
Dislike.
say don't do that, just because
It doesn't matter though, because like the YouTube algorithm will like any kind of interaction.
Okay, no. See, let's do it. Let's do it for a sec. If you don't like Fahrenheit,
oh.
like the video. If you don't like Celsius, subscribe. There you go.
And if you've
Done.
gotten to this part, just
unsubscribe
What?
from YouTube and Twitch.
please don't. Why did the auto bolt have to like bolt this in such a stupid way?
Because it's you.
No,
It's
it's because
using
it's
it.
the auto bolt. It's
No, don't blame the
literally
autobots,
a
but
machine.
yourself.
I don't think those bolts even go through right there. They don't. Okay. So how is this bolted in again? Oh, it's like that. That's disgusting. Yeah,
That's what we say every time we see you, Sim.
joke's on you. No one's seen my face.
Just wanted to.
Yeah. Just the thought of seeing it, you know.
For good reason.
Right, I made 15 buckets. Now I need to make the runes. Augmented capacity? No, it's just capacity. I need 5 runes and I need a lot of stone. What's so 15 is 5.
Thanks for the follow, Razor.
20.
Alright, come on. Let's just work with me here.
Sim growing desperate in his fight against.
I really am. Please just let them bolt.
Make it end.
Ah! Yeah, glad to help. I enjoy doing this. You know what? We're just gonna say we're gonna ignore that plate for just a little bit, just so I can get my sanity back.
It was a happy accident.
It really was. Fair, fair. Ah, we love bolting. Don't we? Don't we, chat? Just delightful little bolts.
You know, if you paint a little, brush of bolts there, to paint a little brush of bolts here, soon enough you'll have a beautiful painting.
It's true.
Sim playing Starbase with like a touchpad put on like a painting
No.
pedestal. When?
Dude. Yeah, I play Starbase with a wheel. Ah, thanks for the reminder. If I lost progress at like this point, it's just all over. Just never again. Alright. Okay, we may have to delete one of those bolts real quick, but it should be fine. Alright, cool. Okay, there we go. Alright, so almost everything's fixed except... Well, okay, we need to bolt that in, but this. A blue name. Where? I don't... oh. I guess the Twitch names are different for everyone. The plating ASMR just I can't even put a bolt in there, just bolt noises. Definitely not doing that. Okay. You know what? Here, we're just gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
You really overuse that joke.
Well, I mean, I don't say anything when you overuse a joke.
I never joke. I'm always serious.
That's a lie, and we both
Like, you
know
should
it.
have left us sim.
You see about that. Just work with me here, plate. Okay, work with me.
Ooh, Rex, should we set up a crock pot? We should, right?
Crockpot
We've
is
got a
nice.
kitchen, though.
What?
But we have a kitchen though, a multi-block kitchen.
Yes, but crock pot is like more kitchens.
Yeah, but the crockpot doesn't make
How did-
meals as good as the kitchen does.
Doesn't it?
Uh-uh. If you compare the ratatouille you can make like from Farmer's Delight and the ratatouille you make from the crockpot, it's kind of harsh, man. But the crockpot is simply not competitive in the modern market.
Sure.
Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. One last side, and then this entire thing should be bolted down.
Also, Max, can you come and sacrifice some of your blood?
Sure, just give me a
Are you
second.
literally just a vampire at this point?
I mean, I do take other people's blood and use it to, you know, for sustenance. So I guess, yeah.
Pretty dope, I guess.
Just wait till I can do rituals. I'm gonna have a bit more fun.
Are you gonna like summon demons and stuff?
I don't think I can actually summon demons. Wait, let me check. Let me check if I can do that.
Because I know there's like some parts of that mod that are like that.
That's bewitchment, no?
Yeah, that was bewitchment, not this one.
Okay.
But I'm gonna check if I can maybe. Ooh, well,
Watch.
suffering. What's this?
What Sim trying to fit in with the modded crowd, huh?
Wow. Really just constantly just...
How long do these rituals go on for? Did they just keep going? That's funky.
Oh, Rex, do we have any pumpkins by any chance?
Let me rummage through my stuff. I do not.
We're slowly improving the warp class, I think. I don't know.
I'll make another sacrificial dagger for you, Max. I'm such a nice person.
Why would I need a sacrificial dagger?
Look, don't question it, alright? Just go on with it.
Noodle, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hopefully we don't.
You don't want to cross a bridge, though?
No.
Are you afraid of bridges?
So you can't be afraid of bridges.
You
Bridges
know,
are
we
free
don't
now,
judge.
actually.
This is a judge-free place. Except, you know, of course, when we judge you.
yeah, you know, like right now.
Yep, pretty much.
Alright. Back up to 1.25 warp class. Let's see if we...
Only 1.25.
It's... I'm not even gonna justify it anymore. Okay, so pitching down, pitch up is better.
Okay, Max, so you've got a sacrificial knife.
Pitching
Max.
down is still slow, but
Why do I
It
need a sacrificial
rolls.
knife?
So if you come here, like,
Eh.
you just look on the shelves, there's going to be a sacrificial
go
knife there,
forward at
but
all.
that's
No,
the
we can't.
glowing one, like not the jagged edge one.
Left and
it's
right's
just
a bit
normal edge
slow,
one.
but I mean, it's to be
And you
expected.
take it, and you just go down to the altar, and
And we-
just prick yourself,
Why?
because blood. I need blood, Max. The blood god demands blood.
Well, the Forge God demands.
Hey, I built the forge for the forge god. He owes me that.
That is actually a fair point. Shit, I'm gonna come right now and give you all the blood you want.
Jeez. For anyone who just joined, they're playing a Minecraft mod pack that I made for my subs. So just, yeah,
That you made for your
you
subs?
made for my subs that we agreed to do.
Did you take the dagger? You didn't. Look, I
didn't
did
take
tell
the
you
dagger.
on
But
the
anyways.
shelf, like, gosh, this one.
I like the shadow of the ship right now.
This one?
No, that's the wrong one. The one that's.
Right now, we do seem to be having a little bit of trouble with, so, normally the FCU and MOC, they work together and cancel out, this pitch that's happening right now, but that's not happening. So we're gonna have to fix that. And that's where I think having the other FCU might fix it. So let's plug that in and see if that one works.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And why
wait.
can't you
Before you
put
put it, it's almost full, so just
Okay.
it's gonna take a while. I think. Actually, no, it's pretty fast. Never mind. If you take this sigil, you can look at how much blood there is inside. Like just hold it in your hand and look at that. Tells you certain stuff
Oh,
about
okay. So how much blood do I give per donation?
it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And so now we wait until the plasma thruster spools up, and then we'll see if she if she flies straight. Oh, I mean, I guess it's less. See, since everything's bolted, there should be no change of mass, so it should be able to compensate. Plus, we have thrusters that are supposed to counteract this. It could be another power issue, so let's see if it's that.
I'm actually okay, 9 times 2.4 times 100. You give me 2.1k per heart. No, sorry, not okay. I don't need 9 times 2.1. Oh yeah, you do 2.1k. Wait, no, that seems way too low. Am I done? 2.4 times 100 times 9. Is that?
Yep, it's the radiators.
Fuck. Okay. You can just look at it after, before and after you give it in.
Too much work. I'm just gonna keep donating.
That's yeah. That's
Didn't
also
realize
cool.
I was really breathing on that mic at all. I don't know if you guys even heard that, but
Did you die or something, Sim?
what?
Did stream die or something because you were quiet for like a bit?
No, that's because I deafened and muted myself so I could talk.
Ah, fair.
But we probably will. We're
Can I
actually
get the
gonna make this
definition
short.
serial back? Wait.
So currently
Yeah.
something that we have is we've got an onium plate down there, and that used to be weighing us down. But so we'll fix that. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna bolt these in, and then we'll see. So one thing that I noticed when we just went into the universe is that these radiators were at their maximum consumption, and when they're doing that, that's not good. Hold on, let's see if this is actually... Yeah, okay, what the heck? These are supposed to be on the beam. There we go. But once we put these in, we'll check that center of mass, see what's up. And go from there. See, and this is that nice thing about those what are they called? Ducts. Everything's just right here. Ah, there's a bug flying around. What the heck? And we'll bolt those in, because apparently they're not bolted in quite properly.
Oh, I can make a temporary silk touch thing. Oh, that's nice. Holy shit, okay. Slow burning oil. Cool.
All right, cool. Let's check out that center mass. So the center of mass is the purple bit. So yeah, center of mass is high. So let's do this. Let's see how much that lowers it. And I guess another one? Yeah, we're definitely using ballast plates right now. Just because we are gonna armor it later, but I want to just make sure it's actually somewhat tight first. Plus, this will give us, good good info for when we have tons of armor on here. Okay, that looks good enough to me. Now, putting on all that weight is gonna make the ship slower, but that's not too big. And now that that's closer, here, let's spawn it in, and we're gonna see. Okay, so that is an issue. Our radiation rate is maxed out. That's no good.
Alright, I'm back. Rex, what are you up to?
3 times all processing.
Ooh,
Using blood magic.
And yeah, Razor, it's a stopgap.
Ooh, Rex, I can get 3 emeralds for 7 iron ingots.
I wouldn't take that. There's usually one for apples. Like, you just gave me an apple and he gives you an emerald.
No, 7 iron ingots, 3 emeralds for this bounty.
Oh, the bounty. Oh, hell no. Okay. I thought you were talking about like a
Wait,
goblin
what?
miner.
Ooh, Rex.
Hmm?
50
Uh-oh.
redstone dust, and we get 5 raw mutton and 1 air.
That's
Okay.
I'm not clicking
Just a-
anything, so
A block of air, I guess.
That's cool. That's cool. Rare items.
Max redstone update.
what's that tool called?
Oh. Ooh, 4 creeper kills, and we get 1 redstone comparator.
Then we might have enough for the thing.
$30 cobblestone and 4 white beds, and we get 41 chiseled stone bricks.
Alright, if we just don't select it, does it still change? Okay, yeah. We're gonna save, we're gonna exit, and we're gonna go back in and see if that fixes it. And so Razor, later on, that's not gonna be how it's gonna work. We're gonna have to put those on the outside, but currently in game, it's okay to do that.
It's not okay though, but hey.
It'll
Rex,
be,
could you
we'll change it.
handle these?
There's a lot
we
of
took
things that
that,
we'll change later, but you know,
I'm personally
Just
of the opinion that it's not
get the
really
ship
okay
out
to
first.
use that currently, but hey.
well, I mean, you're not building ships. Eyes
Am I not?
emoji.
I mean, I tried every now and then, but it's just my frame rate is garbage right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely worth getting the good habits now. But so, okay, I have.
That's coming.
Hold on, what the heck?
Cute.
Okay, so those aren't connected at all.
But in any case, it's not really viable to like do that right now
Okay.
if you're putting out ships or a ship shop. So,
Well, this isn't
unless
going
you
to
want
the
your
ship shop.
ships to- Yeah, fair enough. that's sort of what I'm saying. Like, if you're not working for a ship shop and just for ships right now, I guess it's okay. But if you're putting stuff in the ship shop, I really think it's not okay. You should bring out ships that are using like unintended features right now, because
Yeah,
they're gonna break. You know?
but yeah. So partially, okay, yes, it's worth getting in the good habits now, but part of me is like, okay, this ship, it's
See, I agree with razor wire here, but you do.
yeah. The reason I'm doing them now and I'm just putting them inside is because we are going to have a very stylized exterior. And we need to, I want to get it looking proper first. And then we can put those on. So let's see. Okay.
Oh, the trader. I don't know.
So it's pitching, I just did that on purpose, but it's pitching up a little. Actually, I don't think it is anymore. Oh, nope, it definitely is. We're pitching up just a tad. It seems to, like, pitch up and then not. Because right now we're flying straight forward. None of the angles down here are changing. Now, there it goes. Yeah, so there are gonna definitely be like little gaps in the hull, and we can probably fit those in. Like, I think there's an ad going on in the background. Whatever. Okay.
There's
Interesting.
what going on?
There was an ad on the video, but anyways, so yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, right now there's no ceiling system, like as in SEAL, to determine what's inside of a ship and what's not. Plus, you know, like very few ships I've found are actually completely airtight, and the ones I build aren't, just in general. And no one used the cooling racks because you have to switch them out all the time, and you have to recharge them, and you can lose them.
We actually do use cooling racks, but it's always backed up with radiators.
Yeah, like I hate cooling racks because it's just another thing you have to do. Whereas the radiators, they manage themselves, everything's fine.
Like, we use a couple of ships with cooling, like the coolant racks inside, but it's always with like a backup of radiators, so it goes at a very slow like speed, right? And they always have like radiator recharge racks as well, so you can just swap them out every now and then without having to go to the marketplace and all of that.
And it's like, you know, that's another thing you have to install, like those recharge racks, and those aren't particularly, you know, you got to find a spot to put them. Also, so now we have technically full power on the ship, so turning left and right is actually pretty good. The only thing I'm really worried about, well, pitch down isn't too bad. Like, it's a little bit on the slow side, but you know, now the ship's just generally more responsive. Still got that slight pitch up. Actually, wait, I think it like happens, and it starts and then stops and starts and stops, but still pretty solid. Oh, I am gonna get. See, those are firing all the time to keep it flying straight, which is weird, but it's mainly because of that off center. Yeah, looks cool to see it fly away. All right. So yeah, we definitely need to get that center of mass down. We'll be adding a lot of armor in, which will help, but we're also going to have to just find something to actually put down here, heavy stuff to put down here. Now, we can counteract by putting in mass. that brings it down a lot. Like if we delete these. That actually looks pretty good, about inline. Let's try that. But so for anyone who's wondering, you know, that charge up that I was talking about, that spooling, that's this. So the plasma thruster, this is its like coordination spot where you see everything. It has to build up this charge level before it's actually able to output any thrust. Alright. So it pitched up a little, but then it stabilized. I think it could just be like that's a starting thing that it has. But ooh, there we go.
Rex, are you putting all of your iron that you've like multiplied into a storage network?
Oh wait, I've not multiplied yet. I'm just doubling it now. But yes.
So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to
Which reminds it, yeah, I should go.
get these to run less. But
I'm gonna triple.
oh yeah,
forward
it's
it.
definitely gonna be unbalanced. We're gonna have to modify a lot of this. Because so all right, we could put storage, like a lot of storage underneath. So like this area right here, if we stand on this, it's enough space for an endo to walk around in. Like it's an endo's height. So we could definitely put a lot down here. We could put propellant, thicker armor, more cargo crates, but you know, ideally we want something that's you don't need to access that can be put down there. Actually, okay, you give me an idea. So we have a access
Rex, do you have
to
any quartz?
essentially a mobile spawning. So
Two, if I remember correctly.
the what's it called?
We've got some blocks though. We've got 10 blocks.
Let's find it first. Reconstruction machine. So if we build, let's put together one of these. I don't know where any of these bits and bobs go on this.
We have glowstone. Where's our glowstone dust?
Gone. Reduced to atoms.
Not really. Do we have any?
Used.
Alright, we're gonna need some.
Could we?
I need 2 glowstone, and I can make us remote so we can access the network.
We could actually have that back. Sorry.
Come on, Rex, tell me you've got 2 somewhere.
I literally do not. Oh wait, no, yes I do. Yes I do. Wait.
Alright, bring it over to the Tetra place.
Got lucky.
We could what we can do is we can move these cargo crates back, further back, and we can have this reconstruction machine just right there. It's in a wacky spot. We're gonna have another access point like back there for people to get to it, but that's not a major issue. So, the flight time is theoretically, well, here, let me put these on. They're off center. Hold on, let me get these properly lined up. But so 3.5 hour, 3.15 hours plus extra. So
Alright, Rex.
we
over.
should have a
Just a sec.
pretty good. So, and I think the
Alright.
propellant actually lasts for longer than that.
Give me a second, real quick. I'm just checking something real quick.
So we're actually gonna make that into a module. Just
Alright, there you go. You can use that as a charm slot. and
You
then
didn't bind it yet.
Oh,
No,
right.
it's binded.
Yeah.
Alright,
It
nice.
only gives item access right now, but hey.
Yep.
It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. So pretty cool.
Put
Exactly,
it
I
in a
can
charm
spend.
slot, and then you can use a hotkey to access it anytime.
Oh, cool.
And I think it works cross-dimensional now, just by default.
Just by default, Lamar.
Mhm.
That's a bit weird.
what's cross-dimensional now?
Like the basic one, which is. Okay, I guess.
Huh, interesting. Now I don't know. Is that? Okay, yeah, that's good. So we'll delete that. Delete that. We'll select that module. Detach it. And plug this back in. Okay. So let's bolt that. Alright. To be expected, to be frank. Okay. Then take that out. And we've got a good warp class, cool.
Be right back.
So the reason for doing this is just so we have a controlled, we can put walls on either side of this, so that way we kind of have a controlled access to here, so you won't be like, you know, falling out the sides, all that, because that's what the other sides are for. That's what these two other holes are for. These are for accessing the sides. Not this. This is just for the engine room. So we want to make that a little bit more user-friendly to the average endo. So yeah. But I think that is something good to work on next time after I get back from camping. Because we just hit our 2 hours, and as you all know, I like to keep it to 2 hours. It just seems like a good kind of
Oh, you ending stream?
spot to have it at. Yeah. You know I like to have the Starbase ones at 2 hours, so
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
we
Makes
got
it
a
easier
lot
to
of good
upload as well.
progress.
Did no one read
Yeah.
the email?
Jeez, those are some large fuel tanks. But
Oh,
anyways, if you missed any part of this, this will be going up on YouTube in 2 to 3 days, and leave a comment below if there's anything you think I should work on, or if you have any ideas. If this shouldn't be a room that'll store torpedoes, what could it be? So just let me know. But I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.